So we've had a Ford Focus for a couple of days. I'm going to give you a bit of a review as we drive. It's a nice little car. It's got plenty of pep and go. It's just a hire car, so it's a very, very base level. A couple of differences I've noticed. One of the things is it's got this little display up here, park, reverse, neutral, drive, low. That's really handy because the display down here on the stick isn't lit up, so it's very hard to know. Great big thick stick. It's hard to know, like we're in drive at the moment, but the center of stick's sort of more to the L, so that's handy. The car itself has got tiny little LCD displays. It does have LCD displays for your clock and bits and pieces like that, but you know, compared to say a Tesla, which is the size of a big iPad, they're really quite small. But they give good information. Setting the clock was nice and easy. The main thing is just the feel. The suspension is really good. We drove over some speed humps, and as you all know, I'm very much into BMWs. They've all got run flat tyres. So to have a car without run flats, I think is a nice change for things like speed humps and the harshness. It's a lot softer, gentler car because of that. But apart from that, you know, it's got all of the modern things, your auto locks and mirrors and electronic windows. So it's a good base little car. It's really quite clean and quite good. Lots of power sockets. There's some power here and a USB port to plug into, and again in the center console there's another ashtray socket and another USB port, so lots of points to plug in. But again, very basic in its level. The little Hyundai that we had in Australia, we're in Los Angeles at the moment, the little Hyundai in Australia had an Apple integrated system and a much bigger LCD screen. This one, there's no system to integrate with your Apple to bring your sat nav up or anything like that. So overall, it's just a base car. I'd probably prefer it over the Hyundai. This still has a bit of a tinny feel, but it's more refined than that Hyundai was. So yeah, good car. You've got your radio controls up here. You've got cruise control here, all your thumb controls. So nice and easy to drive, nice and responsive. It's got the 60/40 split fold rear seats in the back. So yeah, good little car. And we've only driven it for a couple of days, but we did get it up to highway speeds, up to 75 miles an hour, which is around, what's that, about 120 on the freeways here, and it handled that without a problem at all. So yeah, happy with this little car. It's just an honest, basic little car that's obviously built for a price. You can tell it's not highly refined. It's not in the class of a BMW that would have a lot more sound deadening and a lot more refinement. But as a base little car, for getting around town, I think it'd serve anyone really, really well. So here's a little sample for you. We're sitting just under 120 miles an hour in a carpool lane on a Los Angeles freeway, and all that noise you can hear is the fan. Let's turn that off. Forget the tyres going over the ripple strip. It's really comfortable at that sort of speed. Dropped off a bit there, we'll get going again. But really smooth and comfortable for a basic little car, so happy with that. Yeah, so we just drove this car for about a day and a half, got ourselves around Los Angeles, but really happy with it. And I can honestly say I would be happy to drive this car, have it as a little city commuter. Not a car for, you know, big long trips or anything like that, but really clean, honest little car, and really happy with the ride. They've done really well in that regard. So yeah, I'd give it a thumbs up, and if you think about buying one of these, then I don't think you'll be disappointed. Here is 20 seconds of factory stats and information. If you want to have a look at any of these, just have a hit on the pause button. But yeah, 10 seconds to go.